Hello again. This is the course for information systems development, and I'm going to explain about HTML basic. I will introduce what is HTML, and we are going to make a very simple HTML file. So the content of this course will be related to the web. Okay, first I will explain how the web works and what is web page, and we are going to make the first web page, and basic of HTML will be explained at later part. How the web works. You can see that the web page is a special collection of information provided by of website and displayed to user in web browser. So whenever you open a web, so you can see this is the website of Huff ac.kr. So one page is a web page. Yeah. So it is a very specific collection of information. So it contains of the information about this school homepage, and then if you are accessing this one, it needs you can see the Sugang Chinchong, the application of the courses, or if you want to change your courses, or if it is related with the graduate course, then yeah, you can see this is one web page. So what is a website then? So a website is a collection of web pages that is accessible through the web browser. So we have one website, huff.ac.kr. This is a website that consists of many web pages. So this is the website of Huff, consists of this one and this one and this one, this one. So web browser is a software application for accessing information on the World Wide Web. So we call it the www. It is the World Wide Web. So the website will be open in the web browser in accordance to the web browser requirement. So for example, Safari is the default web browser for iOS, and Internet Explorer is the default web browser for Windows. So as you can see this figure, there are a lot of uh, web browsers: Chrome, Internet Explorer, Android, Mozilla, and etc. Okay, and every web browser they have their own requirement. In the web, or we call it the www World Wide, they use classical client and server architecture. And before we connect to the web browser, let's say it is the web browser in desktop or the web browser in the mobile, there is what we call HTTP. So HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a text-based request response protocol. So if you request something to the web server, then there will be a response. So request and response protocol happen. Yeah. So what is a web page actually? Yeah. So web page is a page. It is a text files containing HTML. What is HTML? Yeah, HTML is hypertext markup language. So we will learn about the hypertext markup language. It is a notation for describing document structure and format. Do you know Microsoft Word? Yeah. So you can imagine that the HTML is a Microsoft Word document. So the markup text provide information about the page content structure. So we learn what is markup. Okay. Before we learn about the HTML, you need to know some other web page. Maybe in the bookstore, you will see like ASP or PHP or JSP. So in order to learn about the web page, you need to understand those things first. Yeah. If it is ASP, PHP, or JSP, it is the framework that you're going to use. If it is ASP, then you will use the C sharp, VB, and F sharp. Okay, so those three programming languages can be available in the ASP. But PHP, yeah, everything is fine with the PHP and also JSP. But in particular, the JSP is for Java. Okay? If it is related with the object-oriented language, the ASP.NET and JSP is very strong, but PHP is weak. And database support for PHP are various, but for ASP.NET is only MS SQL and Oracle, the same as JSP. And the data controls, like the ASP.NET, they have the data controls as well as JSP, but not PHP. For all the web page, they have in the multiple platforms. If you're using the web server, ASP.NET is only for IIS, but PHP and JSP can be from the Apache and IIS, and also the JSP can be from Oracle. The cost, okay, is very important. People said that the cost of JSP is very high. JSP is very low because many components are free, and the ASP.NET is mid. But I'm not sure why they distinguish this one. Yeah. And yeah, you can see all the things are related to the programming languages. If you want to support with the mobile application, ASP.NET and JSP are recommended. But for PHP, yeah, it's very, yes, it still have some issues with the mobile application. Although it is possible, but you need to do some efforts for this one. So the important thing when you create the HTML pages is this one, WYSIWYG, or people said why civic. Why civic? What is it? It is what you see is what you get. When you create the HTML file, first you need to know that the file will be in the extension of .html or .html. And after you have the file in the .html, you can create the file with any text editor. So you can use Notepad. You know Notepad? Yeah, it's, I think in Korean it's Memo-chan. And you can use Notepad++. You can use PSPad. Any pad is available for HTML files. Or you can use the HTML editors like the YCWAG editors, okay, front page, Macromedia Dreamweaver, Netscape, Microsoft Word, Visual Studio. There are some editors that is good for HTML making. Or you can use the HTML online editors. Okay, so these online editors, and there are many more, you can use it for free to make the HTML file. So yeah, that's just the brief information. I would like to start with the first web page. Okay? Let's start with the first HTML file. So the HTML consists of elements and text. Okay? And it should begin with this HTML and end with HTML. So what are elements? So elements or text are nested one inside another. Let's say we have this text HTML and the end is the HTML, and then we have head as the beginning, and then we have the ending with head with the slash. We have body as the beginning, and we have slash body as the end. Okay, so every HTML file should consist the beginning and ending, beginning and ending, beginning, ending. Text have attributes. Let's say I want to show an image, okay, then you need to get where is the source. Let's say this is the source, is logo.jpg, and we want to have the alternate logo. It means the title of the figure that you want to show. In the big picture, HTML describes structures using two main sections, head and body. The HTML source code should be formatted to increase readability and facilitate debugging. So every block statement should start on the new line. Okay, later we will see the structure. There will be new line, new line, new line. Our nested block element should be indented. So it should be some kind of indent. Browser ignore multiple white space in the page source, so formatting is harmless. So when you try to figure out the multiple white space, yeah, it's not that meaningful. For performance reasons, formatting can be sacrificed. Okay, so for this course, I will just use Notepad++. If you want to use the other HTML editor, yeah, it's okay. Because I'm familiar with Notepad++, I give a link Notepad++ download. Okay? So you can just download the newest one, like the 7.8.5, or you can use online editor for your convenience. So basically, it's the same. So for the first HTML file, I would like to use this test.html. Okay. Let's open the new editor and copy and paste this code and save the file and write the name test.html and double click on the file and see the result on your web browser. Let's see. So I have this file, okay, and I'm going to write this into the Notepad++. I have the Notepad++, and then, yep, I will paste this one, okay? And let's save this. Let's say I'm going to save this into a folder, okay, not plus. I will choose my own folder. This is the folder for the course in our information system development. Okay, I have the one folder about HTML examples. So I will just make the file name is test.html. You can see that the color appears. So the blue color means the tag of the HTML. It consists of HTML. This is the beginning and this is the ending. And you have head, and body. Okay. Once you have this one, let's see. You can just go to the folder where you place the files, and you can see there's one file test. Okay. So because I'm using the Opera as the web browser, so the symbol here is the Opera symbol. Because it takes a long, but it takes sometimes to open the Opera. So I'm going to use the Google Chrome to open this one. So I can just right click and then I will open with and Google Chrome. Okay, this is the result. So this is some text, blah, 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 blah. And the title is my first HTML page. As you can see, it's this one. My first HTML page will be the title and the text in the body. This is some text. So this is some text. So let's see one by one what this source code. When you run in your browser, then you will see the text and the title. So the HTML element consists of an opening tag, a closing tag, and the content. So this is the opening tag, this is the head, this is the body, and this is the content. So the opening tag is related with the element tag. Okay, if you want to close it, then of course you need to use the slash. And this is the header. So the header means anything that is related with the head in the web browser. And the other, this is the HTML, and the other is about the body. The body is HTML body that will be in the body of web browser. So let's move on to the basic HTML. We are going to learn how to make the heading, paragraph, sections, and also we are going to learn about the head for a very simple example. What is heading? Heading means when you have a particular text you want to show in the different size. H1 is very big. H2 is less bigger than the H1. H3 is less bigger than H2. Okay, so the H6 is very small. Paragraph text. In the paragraph text, it means you want to make a sentence, and it should be in between P. So this is the first paragraph, this is the second paragraph. There is also another tag, we call it div and span. So I will not discuss the detail now, but the div is something that you can modify, or you can creatively create the style in the section. You can have the color, you can have the style, and etc. with div. So let's see this example. What happened when you type this one into your HTML file? So let's make the headings.html. Yeah, I will make a new, which is Control N, and then I will copy and paste it here, and then I want to save as. Okay, save as. Okay, this is the place headings.html. So you can see the color has been changed automatically because Notepad++ know that this is an HTML file. So everything with the triangle bracket will be color in blue. And style is the attribute in the div, so it is in the color of red. And because this is the content, background blue sky is the element value, so it's just written in the purple. So if you run this HTML file, okay, we have the heading. Okay, one more time, I would like to run this in the Chrome. Okay, what you can see here is the heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. So when the heading number is bigger, then the size is smaller. Okay. And you can see also when the P, okay, P is only the paragraph, and then div. So I put the style here is a background with the sky blue. So there is a sky blue color in the text. This is a div. Okay. So this is the way that you create your HTML file. And also when you do this one, you need to put on the body, okay? Because the body is the body is here. The body is the place that you write your content. Okay? What about the title? Okay, so you can see the title is heading and paragraph. So in the upper section, you can check that the title is heading and paragraph. Now you are having a knowledge about the heading and paragraphs. The next thing that you need to understand is about the head. Okay? So the contains information that doesn't show directly to the viewable page. So the head is only in the tab or something in the header section, and you need to start after the doc type declaration. So doc type declaration usually is related with the sources that you want to use. When you begin with head, you need to end with the slash head. Contain mandatory single title. Okay, you need to have at least one title. If you don't have the title, then it is like untitled will be written in your tag. So some other text in the head section that we will learn today is meta, script, style, and comments. Okay. The head section, when you put the title, yeah, if you put the title half IME, then it will show the half IME as you post. Okay, so the half IME will be located in the header or in the tab. So used to specify a title in a window title bar, and search engine and people rely on titles. So if you put the title half IME, then if someone wants to search about half, your website will also appear in the search list. Yeah. The other things that you need to learn from the head section is meta. So meta is related with the information about the content in your web, in your page. Okay? For example, the meta name description and content is the HTML tutorial. When you give this description, and it will make easier for the web browser or the search engine to know about the content. Okay. If you put the content like this one, then it is easy for for example, Google never to get your web page. And you can also define the name. For example, the name is the attribute name, author, and the contents Bernardo. And you can also use some kind of HTTP equivalent. So this is a code, okay, to give a comment to the HTML file. Okay, refresh after 5 seconds, and after 5 seconds you will go to this URL. Also, there's a script. Okay, the script is the element that is used to embed scripts into HTML documents. So scripts are executed in the client's web browser, and script can live in the head and in the body. Okay. There are some script like JavaScript, VB script, and JScript. Okay, this distinguish between JavaScript and Java. It's not related. Okay, let's deal with this one. Okay. Before I do with this one, maybe it's better to check this meta. Okay, I don't have the example of meta, but it will be good for you to understand how can we apply this meta. So I will copy and paste this one, and because it is in the head section, let's put it on the head. Okay. So after the title, you can put this meta, okay, and then after you click save, okay, let's see again what happened in the heading. Okay, so here you can see, wow, now it turns to Google. So I don't do anything. It shows the Google after 5 seconds. Okay? That's the meta that you already know. So the meta here, there's a comment about refresh. Content is 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, you will go to the URL http google.com. Okay. Yeah, but the script, okay, let's see one example. This is the script example. So I will copy and paste to this. Okay, we want to make the file name as the script example.html. Okay, now the color becomes blue. So you can see here, there's a script. Yeah, in this script, I'm going to use the JavaScript for the script. And the script can be in the head and it can be also in the body. So let's see if I'm executing this HTML file, script example, and then let's say I'm just opening this file with the Google Chrome. Okay, hello world. Yeah. What is this hello world? This hello world is from this function. Okay, function say hello. We have function say hello document dot write hello world. So you can see what is P. What is P? P is the paragraph. Okay. So I want to show it into the body. So this paragraph is in the body. And you know, in the body, there's also another script. And this script is using the JavaScript. And we are calling the function say hello. So this say hello will be on the to write the hello world into the body. That's why when you run the Chrome, you can see hello world. In the head section, you can also deal with the style. Okay. So the style is from the CSS cascading style sheet. It means you can define the style that you want. So the web page will be a fancy page. Let's see, this is the style example HTML. Okay. I would like to make a new, and then you can save this one into the folder. Okay, style example.html. So if I open the file style example.html, you can open. Yeah, sorry, because I'm lazy. Okay, this is the result. Styles demo, that's uppercase. Okay, what is it? So you can see here in the style, in the head section, you can see if you are using P. Okay, if you're using P, which is the paragraph, let's make the font size is 12 and the line height is 12. So it means the font size is the size of the font. The line height is the line in between the text. Okay. If you're using P, the first letter will be the font size 200%. So, okay, for the first letter, the size will be bigger than the other character. And span, if you're using the span, let's transform the text to uppercase. It means the letter will use the uppercase. And the body, you can see, P is the paragraph styles demo. What is P? It's the paragraph. Okay. So the P is the font size 12 and line height 12, and then we have the P first letter with the font size 200%. So you can see the S is very big, it is 200%, and the other is just the font size 12 with the line height 12. And what about the text uppercase? It is from the span. Okay, let's use uppercase when the body is in between the span. So text uppercase, now it becomes all uppercase. You can also do some comments. Comments mean you just want to explain something, but you do not want the HTML run this comment. So it is only for explanation. Okay, so you can use the triangle bracket with exclamatory sign dash dash, and then you need to end those with the dash dash triangle bracket. Okay. Let's say if I am using this. I would like to give a comment. Okay, so this is the first example of HTML. Okay, you can see all becomes green. So if all become green, it means all becomes the description. Then the HTML will not execute. So you need to close this with the dash triangle bracket. After you have this one, you can try to run again. Let me refresh. Yeah, nothing happened because you can see that this is only the description. This is only the comment. So it's not a syntax that the HTML should show in the web browser. Okay, I think that's all. So in the next section, we will learn more about the body. Okay, today we are having some examples about the head. So later we will learn about body. So thank you very much for listening. I hope that you enjoy this video and see you on the next video.